Oh, what a mess. Come on, Toby. Hey guys, Richard here, e-bike reviews and adventures. Where have I been? Well, I'll show you. First, two priorities here. We have Toby over here. And Toby needs to get on his leash before I can open up the door. Oh, come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. I know, it's been a little while, huh, since you've been able to get out here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, if I can get up here. Alright, let's hit the button. Let's get the door open. Make sure he's tethered and not going to go bolting, because you never know what's on the other side over here, right? So we got to be careful when we open up the door and make sure he's already tethered in. So here's what's going on. First of all, my camera battery has got 10% battery life left, so it's going to die soon. So this will be a short video. Oh my goodness. There's my neighbor Keith. So last Saturday, I was out here trimming the hedge bushes, doing some badly needed yard work. And that's as far as I got, because I strained my back. Strained it pretty good too, because I've been on my back for about 3 days now. Over here, I didn't even get to this side of the house yet. But I've been on my back for 3 days, on the couch, in the bed. I can almost stand upright. So I've decided that today's the day. I'm going to get back out here a little bit, tinker just a little bit. No riding videos, okay? There won't be any riding videos for a couple more days yet. I got to let my back heal up real good first. But I've been itching. I've been itching to get out here, tinker. I got a few little things to do, and I'm going to try to do that today, if I can. We'll see. My camera's all wonky over here. What is going on with my camera? Oh my goodness, who knows? This video probably won't even turn out. What is wrong with my camera? I need a new camera, guys. Alright, it's trash day. Look at this stinky mess that was stinking up my garage. I missed trash day on Saturday because I hurt my back, so I went in the house and I never put the trash out for the trash guy, and now it's overflowing. I got Toby bags piled up out here because I haven't been able to do anything with those. I can squat fairly decent. Just got to be careful. Things are still pretty tender. But like I said, I can mostly show you my trash here. Of course I'd drop something. I can mostly stand upright. Good thing this is on wheels. Let's see if I can get it out to the road. I don't have any choice, right? Got to get it done. Alright. Yeah, it's not bad. That's good. A little heavy, but... We must have been paying our housing community too much money, because they've got money to throw away now. So we're out here. They're having the bricks at the crosswalks all replaced. Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with them. And they're doing it all over the neighborhood. I saw one in an area that looked like maybe it needed to have new sand put down in between the bricks and something done. But no, they're replacing everything. I guess I need to start attending board meetings. I try to stay out of that politics nonsense stuff. But oh well. All right. What is going on? So I need to do a little cleanup. Oh, Toby's gonna get himself in trouble over here. See, my rakes are still sitting here in the corner. I didn't put those away. Get his leash on tangled there at least. Yeah, videos. I got so many videos planned. Maybe let's do that. Let's share with you while we still have some battery left. Let's share with you some of the videos I had planned. So I had 2 videos planned recently, or that I wanted to do recently. And wouldn't you know it, Russ is right. Russ over there at Russ is Right ended up doing a couple of videos that are similar. One was he had a video last week about what he wanted in an e-bike, and so he went kind of through his wish list for an e-bike. And I was going to do something different. Plus, I was also going to do something on the XP Trike. That'd be the electric brand, XP Trike 2.0. Yeah, don't want to start any rumors here. Not saying that there's going to be a 2.0, but I suspect there will be a 2.0. And so I wanted to talk about some upgrades and changes to that trike that I would like to see. And another one, get rid of that. Another one is he recently talked about prices. He didn't see that prices were going down, but today's video he was talking about you're getting a better value for your e-bike, for your money when you buy e-bikes. And I definitely wanted to talk about that because I have definitely seen that. So not only that, I have seen the price of some of these e-bikes starting to drop just a little bit. Now they call it a sale, but it's more of a permanent sale. But I have seen prices start to drop. But I work with a lot of newer brands, and I'm seeing a lot of newer bikes come out that are just very well equipped for a lot less than what we had seen in the months past, and even over this past year. So yeah, I wanted to make a video about that, so that's on tap. Hey, let's run down the list here real quick though. Oh my gosh, some of these videos I'll never get to. I was going to do a video about turn signals. I was going to do a video just about questions and answers. Should you buy an e-bike or an e-trike was going to be another one. How to get exercise on an e-bike, or the best bikes to get to be able to get exercise. Then I was going to talk about, let's see, just talking about the channel a little bit and why and how I try to do honest reviews. I was going to do some background on that. Some important and overlooked specs when people are shopping for a bike, some things that they need to be on the lookout for. Another one, I don't think it's on my list here, another one I wanted to do is just, I see all the time people talking about, hey, I want to go out and buy an e-bike, or my wife and I are going to go buy an e-bike. What should we get? And they just don't even know where to start. So I want a video to kind of take them through that process. So that's another video. I was going to do a video about his and her e-bikes. I was going to do a video comparing a couple of the trikes. I wanted to do a city tour for our downtown area. Downtown has rental bikes where you can just walk up and basically swipe a credit card and take a bike. And so I was going to do that one day. I thought that'd be fun to do. Black Friday deals are coming up. That's going to be one. I'm going to get out one day and make one video of riding all of my e-bikes that I have available to me right now. So that's another one coming up. And so there's others. There's other ideas I have floating around in my head that aren't even on my list. I need to take time to just write them down. So I got like tons of ideas for videos. I just got to get out there and do them. Okay. How much battery do I have? 1%. All right, guys. Well, I'm not going to get very far. I'm going to charge this up and yeah, make another video. Mrs. Adventure took her first ride on the trike. So I'm going to give you some feedback. She hasn't made a decision for sure which one she's going to get, but that's going to be a future video as well. Hey man, this battery's dead. I got to go. Just kidding. Yeah. So it's a new day and it's a little cooler, so I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt. So yeah, I ended that video because my camera wasn't charged and the battery died. And so I thought, okay, I thought I was going to do something with it, but that video was kind of short. I really didn't feel like editing and getting it uploaded. So today is a new day. And so since today is a new day, I thought, you know what, we'll just continue the video maybe. Those workers are not there anymore. They're further down there at the next street, changing out the sidewalk bricks. And I was walking Toby this morning, kind of right there, and was looking at that, and I think it's worse now than what it was when they started. I still don't understand why they're out there doing this work. There was nothing wrong with it. I don't know what's going on. our HOA is a mess. So I talked about a couple things here yesterday, which was a couple minutes ago for you. But I can't do a lot because of my back injury. So I'm kind of taking things slow, but just bear with me. Medication bottle you don't need to see. Yeah, just taking things kind of slow, but got a few things here I'll ramble about as I clean up in the garage. Hey, you know, a little while back I was painting a bedroom, and yeah, I finally got it painted, and that's as far as those supplies made it, because I needed to do something with that room, and I moved those to that chair, and then I got injured, and then that's as far as they went, so maybe that'll get taken care of. A couple of things over here. Here's an update on the Cena helmets. So I purchased, Cena sent me a couple helmets, and we liked them, so I went ahead and purchased a couple. So I purchased one for myself, and one for Em and Devin, because I had one small and one large, or no, one medium and one large, and Em and Devin both need medium, so I purchased another medium, so they had two. And then Mrs. Adventure will use the large, so I purchased another large for myself, and I got a slightly different design. I got the mountain bike version, which is similar to my other helmet that I really like, made by Smith. You can see that. But the problem was, I used this a couple times, and it kept dropping the connection with the other helmets. So it's, you know, it's the same model, other than this is the mountain bike version versus the road bike version. But I decided I'm not going to give up on it yet. So what I did is I went back out on Amazon, where I purchased it from, and I said, hey, I need to replace it because there's something wrong with it. So Amazon sent me another one, which is right here. And now I got to return this one within 30 days, or then I get charged for both of them. And you don't want to do that. So I got to get that boxed up today and get this one out and see if this one is going to work any better. But, you know, short of me just walking around the house with it on my head, I'm not going to be out doing any riding for a few days, so I don't know what's going to happen there. But, and if I'm not mistaken, I have to send this one back in a box, so I'm going to put this one in that box that one came in, put it back in the shipping box, get that back to Amazon. Yeah. Anyway, I still need to do a review for Cena. I've talked about him a couple times, but I haven't actually done a dedicated video, and I need to get that done. But again, everything's on hold right now. I'm not doing a whole lot of anything. But we like him. We do like him, I'll tell you that. What else is going on here? Oh, this other box right here. I need to get that opened up. I needed to order some more flat out. And my knife is gone. Where's my knife I keep right here? What the heck? I use these scissors. I don't like using scissors. Yeah, it says arrows are... Gotta be careful. Seriously, this is a 1 gallon jug and I can't even lift that much. Anyway, my bottle of flat... Ooh, I almost stabbed myself. See that? Just go away from me. My gallon sized bottle of flat out was just about gone, and so I needed to get another one. I ordered another one. Got a couple more bikes coming in, so happy about that. Hopefully they don't get here too quick, because again, can't do much about them. I'm not walking to the trash can today. We're just going to toss in that general direction, limiting my space. My steps, I should say. Sold as a set. Do not separate. What is this about? There you go. Just a 1 gallon jug. Flat out Sportsman formula, the one I use. Limit my steps and toss that in the general direction again. Oh, yeah. So anyway, the Sportsman formula is the one I use. Can you see that? There we go. It's made with Kevlar. So far, I haven't had any flats with anything that get this down here. I haven't had a flat with anything that I put that in. I've only had a couple of flats ever anyway, so that's a good thing. Let's see here. Power bank is on charge. Scissors go back in here. Yeah, I got videos. Ooh, I'm behind on videos now. So here's the deal. I've got these power stations right here that were sent to me. One is by Anchor. It's a new one. It's the Solix. They sent that to me, and they want a Black Friday video produced on that. So I gotta make a video on that. And All Powers is another solar battery station company. They sent me a nice one right here. And I've got to make videos on that. But right now they have to sit there because I can't even move them. They're too heavy for me to move right now with my back. So yeah, they're just going to have to sit there in my way. So I've got that. And I have another video, solar video, that's due for EcoFlow. This company right here. There's some information they sent me about a Black Friday video that I had committed to a long time ago to make. So that's just how it goes. Clean up some trash here. Guys, I have some bad news. I need to go to the UPS store. I hate going to the UPS store. I have stuff that needs to get returned. Again, I got some more bad news. There's a throttle that never got returned. Wait, is that the one? Or is it that one? That's the one I tried yesterday. Oh my goodness, maybe this is it. I'm confusing myself. Okay, so here's some bad news. You saw the trouble I went through trying to change out the throttle on the... Oh, I hate that. I just dropped that stuff all over the floor. Now I gotta bend over. Well, hey, at least the camera's in the right angle. Usually when I bend over, it's not in the correct angle and pointing in directions it shouldn't be pointing in. Up we go. Okay, you saw the video about the trouble I had changing out the throttle on the Truxus Explorer and trying to find one that actually worked with the correct pin configuration. And we finally found one after, what was it, eight throttles I think it was. Yeah, well, the throttle went out. Yep, sure did. Won't work at all. Power on the bike. Whoa! Now it's just wanting to take off and go. It hadn't done that before. What is wrong here? Oh, it's because it's not plugged in. So it's just trying to do its own thing. Nope, it's not. There it is. I left the old one plugged in. So, I'm losing my mind. So what happened? The throttle went out. Wouldn't work. So I thought, crud. Well, at least I know what throttle to buy. So I ordered the throttle that I'm pretty sure is this one with the correct pin configuration. I got it, and I was monkeying around out here yesterday trying to test it. And as you just saw, as soon as I powered it on, the bike wants to take off again. So it leads me to one or two options here. Because I had purchased so many different throttles on Amazon, maybe I got this one confused, and this is the one I thought I ordered that is the match, and maybe it's not, so maybe I just ordered the wrong one. Or I did order the correct one, and it is yet still a different pin configuration. So really what it's coming down to, I'm beginning to wonder if it was a fluke that I found one that worked because it had the reverse pin configuration. And I'm wondering if the pin configuration on the Truxus Explorer is simply backwards at the factory. That's why none of these work. But I happen to find a throttle that was made where the pin configuration was backwards so that it happened to work. I don't know. I'm confused. I'm really confused. I don't know what to think. But this is the one I'm pretty sure that I just purchased. But it does not... It doesn't work. It doesn't work, as you just saw. But I still have a couple throttles laying around, and now I'm beginning to wonder if did I buy the exact one, or did I get it confused with something else? Which leads me to bring this one over here, because this one was on my desk, and as you can see, they're in similar boxes, and now I'm second guessing whether or not maybe this is the exact replacement, and maybe this will work. Let's try it. My next option after all this I'm going to rewire the bike. Yeah, and that's something I really didn't want to do. I don't think this is going to work. Pretty sure, guys, those connectors are even different colors. Now I got to be careful here so the bike doesn't jump and I throw my back out and make things worse. I'm going to put it up against the cabinet over there when I turn it on so it doesn't go too far. Yep, it's taking off. Shut it down. Alright, so Richard's not going to play this game anymore. What I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to rewire this bike somehow. And I don't know how to do that because I'm not an electrical guy. I'm not much of a mechanic. I've told you that before. But somehow I need to either cut the plug here somewhere and cross the two wires and figure out what two wires needs to be crossed, cross it, and then seal everything back up. Or somebody made a comment in one of my videos about changing the wiring at the controller level. You know, find the controller and reverse the wire there. But I'm likely to just snip this, is what I'm thinking. Give myself plenty of room, snip it down here somewhere so that I can cross those wires and wire that back up. And with the correct pin configuration, or maybe it's not correct, maybe it's just, and we're going to make it the most common pin configuration. That way, at any point in time in the future, if a throttle goes out, you can buy pretty much any throttle and it's going to work. So, that's that. Well, I wanted to try that this morning because I just got that throttle in a few days ago and clearly it's not working, so I'm knocking stuff over. This trailer, which is a great idea, but I haven't used it yet because I haven't been going to Costco. On my bike, that is. Alright, I had to sit down for a minute. Mrs. Adventure walked in, and so we were talking for a second, and I needed to get off my feet, so I'm back at the desk here. So, I'm about to post a video anyway. I was waiting for it to process, so I can do that real quick. Yep, it finished processing, all is good. So here I'm going to release a short little video just saying, oh, my back, and just kind of explaining, hey, this is where I've been the last few days. Haven't been around. So boom, all of you should have just gotten your notification of that video being posted. That is if, there's the back end side of my YouTube channel. Let's go to the front side real quick. That is if you guys have the little bell notification turned on. Do you know how to do that? Look, there it is. Boom, 14 seconds ago I just published this. I'm going to pause it. I think I'm going to pause it. Yeah. You can like a video, you can subscribe. It may not show me since I'm the owner of the channel. I guess it doesn't. Yeah, it looks a little different on my end than it does on your end. But you got to look down there for the little bell, and you got to click on it, and you got to select all, okay? Because here's how YouTube works now. It didn't always used to be this way. It used to be you could subscribe to a channel, and anytime a video was posted, you would get a little notification saying, hey, a new video was posted. Or when you go to your feed over here, a YouTube feed, it would show up on your feed as a recommended video because it was newly posted video by someone who you subscribe to. It doesn't work that anyway. It doesn't work that way anymore, so I'm trying to say. So now what happens is those videos get buried. Whew, there we go. Let's go back to the channel. Those videos get buried, and you don't necessarily see them. And the only way to get notified, see right here's a little notification bell, is if you not only subscribe, but now they make you select all notifications. Yeah, it really stinks. It really hurt YouTubers when they made that change here, I don't know, a year or so ago, maybe 2 years ago now. It really hurt us bad because now we have lots of subscribers, but people that don't always say, let's ring the bell and let's select all notifications, and then they lose us. Even though they're subscribers, they never see us again unless they specifically go out there looking for us. So it's pretty aggravating. Oh, emails coming in. More people wanting to send me stuff. Yeah, well, I'm not doing that. I'm injured. Anyway, hey guys, so while we're right here in front of the computer and I'm resting my back, I do have a couple new bikes coming in. Yeah, let me give you a sneak peek. Sneak peek right here. I don't have it in my links yet, so let me just go type it in. So this is a newer company, and I've found that I'm actually enjoying working with new companies. Then I have some of the older companies. Yeah. So I'd rather work with these guys. King Bull. It's a small company. They've only got 2 different style bikes right now. One is kind of like a smaller cargo style bike, and then they have this soft tail mountain bike. This is the one I'm getting. It's already been shipped, I believe. It runs for $16.99, and it's an all-terrain soft tail, 26x4 fat tire. I think this one had, I think this one had 17.5 amp hour battery, 750 watt motor. I don't remember the torque rating. I think was not sure. I don't remember. I looked it up. It's in here somewhere. I'll figure all that out before I do the review video and I start riding it. But kind of a fun looking bike. I like that it sits. The handlebars already sit a little taller than the seat. I like that it's got this. It's almost. It's not a step-through. This is almost like a mid-step, kind of. Dual suspension because it's got a suspension in the rear. So yeah, I'm excited to be working with King Bull, and happy to be testing out and working with their product. Got another new one coming in that has been promised. Romatlink, I think is how we pronounce that. And they only have a couple bikes too, and there's a similar style, same color, so don't confuse it, but similar style. This one is not a dual suspension. I'm not getting this one. I'm getting this one over here. Let's click on it. So this one's regular priced at $16.99, but they've got it marked down for $12.99. That's, I don't know. I'm not familiar with the company yet, so I don't know if this is going to be one of those continuous, all the time sale prices, that this is really what you pay all the time, or if this truly is a sale price. I don't know. But these guys have a sharp looking bike. I like the two-tone color there. I like the unique design because it's got a luggage rack or a passenger seat, and it's got a passenger backrest back here. Just kind of looks nice. CST tires, 750 I believe on the motor. Yeah, 750. Oh, huge. 30 amp hour battery. That is huge. Look at that battery back there. Massive 30 amp hour battery for $12.99. So yeah, good on them. It comes in 2 colors. They have a yellow, which I really like, but they also have a red that I really like. Yeah. Sometimes, I'll request a specific color from manufacturers when they, or these retailers when they want to send me something. I didn't do that with these guys because I like both colors a lot. The red and the gray, the yellow and the gray. So it's going to be a surprise for me when I get it, because I'm just going to, whatever shows up, shows up. 25 mile an hour max speed, cadence sensor, 350 pound capacity. It's got a 3 amp charger. What else to tell you about it real quick? 93 pound bike, so it's a heavier bike because of that big old battery on there. But it's going to be a good long distance bike. The LCD display is colorful, looks kind of sharp there. Haven't seen one quite like that before, so excited about that. So yeah, 2 new bikes coming in. Hey, that's where I was making my my thumbnail earlier. I'm done with that, so let's close that out. Yeah. So anyway, I'm sure you enjoy just hearing me ramble. I've got another bike that needs to be repaired. Yeah, fuses right here. Might try to get that done today. Let's see here. The Zora bike. Got that back from Emma. I gave her back the Truxas Lynx. I took the Zora bike back, and when I went to pick it up, it was dead. Okay, and we tried charging it up, and it won't charge, or it doesn't seem like it's taking a charge. I contacted the company, and they said, yeah, it's probably a fuse. And I believe the fuse is in the battery, so I got to get the battery out. I got to look at it, and I picked up a fuse pack a couple of days ago just so I'd have them ready and available. So that's got to get done. Yeah, I've never changed out a fuse before on a bike. Oh, here's something kind of cool. Ooh, why is that so heavy? Woo, got to be careful with that. Here's something cool. You're going to probably maybe see some videos on this too. HelloFresh, can you read that? HelloFresh? Yeah, that's something Mrs. Adventure and I just tried last week. And we actually learned about it. Learned about it from my neighbor Keith right here. I saw the empty box sitting out in his trash one day, and I asked him, I said, hey, what's this HelloFresh all about? And I researched it, and he said, yeah, it's a meal program, and they really like it. That's why it's so heavy. It's got these recyclable water packs that you freeze and it keeps your food cold. Anyway, I researched it, and I kind of like the idea. I don't care for meal programs, and typical most meal programs are like these diet foods and things like that, which Richard here could use, could lose a few pounds. But what these guys do is they send out all the fresh ingredients and a recipe card that allows you to make a nice, nutritious, healthy meal. You make it at home with the ingredients that they send you. Now you might be thinking, well, that's kind of dumb. Just go to the grocery store and buy all the ingredients. Yeah, I agree. But one, it's the convenience of you get all the little sauces or spices and all the little specialty things you need in order to make a really good tasting meal. And they send it to you in small quantities for the meal that you're preparing. And you don't have to go to the store and buy a big old bottle of spice or a big old bottle of sauce when you're going to use just a little bit of it for a particular recipe that you're using. And the price is pretty decent. Mrs. Adventure and I can get a meal each, so 2 meals, 3 times a week is what we're doing right now. So we're getting a total of 6 meals, but we get to eat this 3 times a week, and it was costing us like $65. And if you take Mrs. Adventure out and I to a restaurant or something, we're going to spend $60 on one meal at a restaurant where we enjoy something new that we normally don't cook here at home. And so we said, you know what, that's worth it for us, for the convenience of having fresh ingredients. How often do you go and you pull out a recipe and you say, oh, I'd like to make this. Oh, I don't have, fresh onions, or I don't have any tomatoes, or I don't have this spice or that spice. And then you end up not making that recipe, and then you default to something stupid like a hot dog, because a hot dog is simple and easy, and you don't need anything with it. So we said, let's try it. So we've done it for 1 week. Actually, we've only prepared one meal because daughter Amanda came over and actually prepared it for us because I was laid up and Mrs. Adventure wasn't feeling good enough to cook that day, so we couldn't cook. So daughter Amanda came over, cooked one meal for us. Turned out it was really good. We liked it. I'm feeling good enough today that I'm going to make the second meal, and then we have the third meal that we need to eat before Saturday, because on Saturday they deliver another box for the next week of meals that we ordered. That was a lot of rambling. Anyway, I'm going to make probably like a 30-second video introducing that to you guys, and you'll see it periodically in some of my videos because it'll be like an advertisement. And oh, by the way, you can go and get a free box to try it out. Yeah, that's a great thing. I can give you a link that you can go and sign up to get a free box so you can test it out, and if you don't like it, you just cancel it. And but because you tried a free box, they do give me a little bit of credit, so it helps take some off on my next order, so that helps me out too. So, since we're rambling about it, another thing is you get to choose whether or not you want, like, 1 meal a week or one day's worth or 7 days worth. So you can go in there and just select, hey, I want a meal for 2 people for twice a week. Or maybe you're a family of 4 and you can say, okay, I want 4 meals and I want to eat 3 times a week. And so you can go in there and customize exactly what it is you need for your family, and you get to pick your meals, or you can not pick your meals and they will just send you, they pick for you and they just send it out. So I like that too. They got low calorie, high, I don't know if they have like vegan stuff and all that, I'm not sure. But I do know they have low calorie dishes, but they have regular dishes, and they got all kinds of fun stuff. I must have talked for about 10 minutes about that, trying to explain all that to you. Alright, what else is going on here? I'm going to have to go back and sit down again here in a few minutes. I still got accessory videos out here that I promised a couple of weeks ago that I haven't done, besides the Cena. There's some mirrors I need to put back. I got some more mirrors here I need to do something with. I got a couple new bikes coming in, so they'll end up on that. Ah, here we go. All right, let's talk about the E310 here for a moment. One of the biggest complaints, biggest concerns people had about the E310 is, oh, it doesn't have hydraulic brakes. And you heard me, if you watched the video, you heard me talk about that, and it's not a concern for me. It's mechanical brakes, but you get 3 of them, right? But here's what I decided to do. I decided for all those who are concerned about the brakes, we're going to upgrade the brakes, or at least I'm going to attempt to upgrade the brakes. So what I did, and you may not be aware of this, but you can do this on any of your bikes that have mechanical brakes. And there'll be a whole video on this. But you can buy shiny new caliper, and I happen to choose red, but you can get them in black, and actually I thought I bought black. You can get them in different colors, but this is a hydraulic caliper. Yeah, so you got your brake pads in here. So your disc brake goes in right here where this little plastic thing is now. So once you mount it onto your frame, and it's your disc brake is in there, you still run your cable, okay, your wire cable that runs to the back here to the caliper. I wish I could bend over, I can't though. The wire cable actually connects here, and it still pulls and activates the brake, which I can't do because it'll close and that'll cause problems for me. But when you activate the brakes, the cable pulls on this, and the hydraulic fluid in here clamps down on the disc, and it makes for a better braking experience. And I'm thinking by doing that, we're not going to have to make continual adjustments to our brakes like you do mechanical, because if you're not familiar with it, mechanical brakes, as the pad starts to wear down a little bit, you start getting a lot of squeeze in your lever, and what you have to do is you have to tighten up the cable in order to adjust the pad so that it clamps down better. And the concern is when you start adjusting the rear brakes, are you going to get them adjusted just right so they brake evenly, or is one going to grab a little more than the other one, which is a concern when you're talking about 2 brakes on the rear. And it's something I didn't think about in the initial video. But with hydraulic brakes, you don't have to make that style of adjustment. So I'm hoping, since this isn't a full hydraulic system, the only thing we're missing is the hydraulic fluid that runs up the line all the way up to the brake lever. We're not going to have that. We're still going to have the cable, so we don't have to touch anything up there. We don't have to mess with anything. All I got to do is unbolt the caliper and stick the new caliper on, and then attach the cable to this. I think it's going to work. I hope it's going to work the way I want it to. But that's an upgrade coming soon. Not today. I said soon. It might be a week or 2. Yeah, it might be a little time before that gets done, because I got to be able to bend, squat, move around, and I just can't do that right now. Yeah, so we got the Emma roll road here, doing well. If you remember on the review video, if you saw that, there's a problem with the back passenger foot peg and where it's mounted to on the bike frame. And they said, hey, we found different foot pegs that we want to try, and we sent you a pair. And then after they sent it, they sent me another email saying, whoops, sorry, that was the wrong one. That's not going to work either. But I never received it, so I don't know if they canceled the order or if it's still on the way or something. But a slight design flaw, but it only affects you if you are planning on hauling passengers and using the foot pegs down there. If you're not planning on hauling a passenger, no big deal. Fun bike, get it. Keep the rack on here instead of the passenger seat, and you'll be good to go. What else is going on up in here? Got to make some room. All right, so these garage floors. This garage floor surface is just painted. It was painted a while ago, and it's getting to be pretty messed up. So I'm going to be doing getting the garage floors done here in just a couple of weeks, which means all of this stuff has to come out. That's going to be a huge project. I'm probably going to find a couple of neighbors that will take the bikes for me and leave them in their garages, so all the bikes will be gone. And then some of this stuff back here will go into the house temporarily. The shelves, which are already on wheels, I'll just wheel them out here into the driveway. The refrigerator, freezer, the filing cabinet, which is on wheels, all that will probably get wheeled out into the driveway and just left out here for the night. This table will come out. And then all this little stuff, of course, will just get put up on top of shelves or taken into the house or something. But we'll have all these floors redone with basically epoxy. It's a little better than regular epoxy floors, but I'm going to go with a lighter color to try to lighten things up in here a little bit. So I'm thinking about like a really light gray or a white color with the flakes on top of that. But it's going to be durable. It's not going to scratch as easy. It's not going to peel off over here where I like to sit. It's all peeled off on the floor, and now we got sandy, gritty stuff kicking around constantly and constantly kind of sweeping it out. So yeah, changes there. Oh my goodness, what else is going on in here? I don't know. Projects. I got all these projects hanging over my head, and I don't feel like doing any of them. There's Toby. He has been itching to get out and go for a ride. At least yesterday and this morning he's been able to come out to the garage with me, so he gets the chance to be out here and enjoy the beautiful weather. Prior to that, he's been just laying on the couch like I have been all day for a few days there, laid up. All right. I think that we're going to close out this video because I'm not going to ramble anymore. So just want to give you an update, let you know what's happening, see what's going on. Let's refresh this page. I like doing that. I like coming to my page here, refreshing it, and then looking to see how videos are doing. Yeah, not very good. Not very good. My my back video posted 20 minutes ago and only 11 people looked at it. That's what I was talking about. The channel dies so quickly when you don't post regularly. So I'm going to get off here. I'm going to edit this stupid video that you're probably going to find boring. I'm going to get it posted. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to make another one today or not, but I'll be back out tomorrow trying to make some small little video. Maybe tomorrow I'll work on that battery. Maybe I'll do something with that throttle tomorrow if I feel up to it. All right, guys, that's going to be it. It's a beautiful day. I hope it's beautiful where you are. Get out and ride, but when you do so, ride safe. And hang with me because, you know, I'll be back in a day or two. You guys be safe. I'll see you in another video soon.